Taurus, this person doesn't want to share you with nobody, okay? They get very territorial when it comes to your heart. But let's see what their real intentions are as well as how you feel about them, okay? Because we got to talk about it. So this is for my Taurus's sun, moon, and rising as well as Venus. If you're still a person reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. Also, guys, if you'd like to go ahead and follow, and share some other Tauruses, it'll be greatly appreciated. But let's talk about what I show. Okay, let's talk about what I show. So what I have here is the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So you really give them peace. Okay, Taurus, you give them so much peace. They really feel as though your connection brings them away from like the chaos that they've been in, the horrible relationships that they've seen themselves in, the toxicity and things of that sort. You're like a breath of fresh air where they finally feel like safe. They finally feel like they can be who they need to be and they can really grow from here. And so with this, they're ready for the next step with you. Okay, they're like, I want to hold this down. I want this to be something. I want this to grow into something. I really believe that we're ready for the next step. However, with that being said, I do have these two knights coming out, the Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. So they dream about this relationship. They dream of a connection that they want with you, kind of like a traditional type of like family and a type of life where, you know, they're the breadwinner or maybe vice versa, but they want to just have the white picket fence. They want everything that they've always seen on TV. Okay. They want like the dream type of goals, type of like love with you. But with this, they're also really focused on their career right now because they're trying to figure out how to build a solid foundation. They want to make sure they come correct to you, Taurus. They don't feel like they're fully ready to be everything that you need them to be, but they definitely have like a vision for where they want this connection to go. And not only that, they really want to make sure they're building out a foundation. So they're looking for other streams of income. They're looking for ways that they can make more money. So that way you can really feel comfortable to say yes to them, to be ready to be kind of take the next step, whether that's being more monogamous, whether that's like taking the next step and moving in together. They want to make sure they present themselves correctly, but they want to work on this before they really get here, right? Before they get to this new beginning, but they really feel as though you are their peace. They really feel as though you bring so much to their life and they really want something more with you. Now, let's see how you feel about them. Okay, let's see about that. So it's for how our Tauruses feel about this connection. How's our Tauruses feel? So what I have for you is the Star, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. And so with this, you feel as though this can be a really beautiful connection. You feel as though it's already been moving the way that you've been hoping that it could move. You're already kind of envision a life with them in a way. And so it's great to see that you're kind of seeing progression. You kind of see that they care about you. Their territorialness, you're like, oh, that's kind of sexy. Okay, that's the feeling you're getting. And with this, you really feel as though the dark days can be over when you guys are connected. You really feel at peace with them as well. And you almost feel like you shine even brighter when they're next to you and they illuminate you in different ways. And it feels like an abundant pour that you're pouring into each other. It feels like it can be something even better and even more beautiful than where it is right now. Now with this here, I see this King of Wands because you really see them as this King of Wands. You feel as though there's somebody that can come in, they're charismatic, they're loving. They definitely show you that they're interested. They're go after any type of like challenges. They're like this true warrior and you see them as this. And so you're very much open to this connection to grow into something, but you're kind of waiting for them to make that next move because they've been showing you that they want you. They've been showing you that they're interested. And so you're like, okay, well, this is what I've been wanting. And so you actually feel it would be really open to this connection growing to something even bigger. And so I think you're just waiting for the next move here, but let's see what advice can we share with our Tauruses as they go through this. And if this is already resonating, go ahead and like, go ahead and follow. And of course, you're interested in a personal reading, check link in the bio because you know your girl does them. But what I have here is the Empress, the Judgment, and the Strength card as advice here. And so the advice the Spirit is trying to tell you here is to look deep within yourself, okay? It's time to take a honest look with yourself and figure out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, what's serving me, what's not serving me. So as you move into the next step of this relationship, you're going in with a clearer picture, with a clearer vision. You're releasing energies that are no longer supposed to be along on your path. And as you kind of clear those energy, it opens up doors to really bring this person in where they can feel nurtured, they can feel loved, and that energy just keeps going around in this connection. Now with this as well here too, this relationship will be one that can withstand time, but there's a lot of compassion that's necessary in order to get there. But it's also reminding me here with this Empress is that this is you. It's trying to tell you, if you want the next step of this relationship, if you want this relationship to grow into something, then you have to put your efforts out there as well. You have to let it be known how you feel about them. And with that, that would actually explode this connection to where you want it to be at. But Spirit's trying to ask you is make sure you're asking yourself the hard questions and make sure this is a relationship that you actually do want and that you're ready for a connection like this, because this person really wants to have a deep connection with you, not just surface level. They want this relationship to really withstand the end of time and really be with you for a very long time, a long-term relationship where you can go through the ups and downs and be better on the other side. But it's also telling you, making sure that this is what you want, that this is what you've been manifesting. And if it's so, let it be known. And then you'll see that they'll do the work to really make this blossom into the next step as well here too. And so that's the advice Spirit has for you. Now I want to leave you off with a yes, no question and an angel number as always. So they give you yes, no question. But for your angel number, I have 666, which is reflection. And it says here that when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me or is it time for me to release? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. And so that's what I have here for you. And then with that, let's go ahead and get your yes, no question out. So hi, Spirit, how are you? Thanks so much for being here. So with that, as you know, Taurus has a question. They got a question. What is the answer to their question? And that is a yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. And can you double confirm what is the answer to Taurus's question just one more time? Double confirmed as a yes, y'all. So that is what I have for you. I hope this resonates. If it does, leave a comment for your girl. Go ahead and like, follow, do the stuff on the side. And of course, if you're interested in personal reading, check link in the bio. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.